the view that religious affiliation should not determine civil, social, and political considerations has been around for centuries. 12th century Andalusian Muslim philosopher Averroes, who worked on reconciling Aristotelianism with Islam, is credited with some of the earliest secular thought, although the term secular was only coined by the British writer George Jacob Holyoake in 1851. The term described Holyoake's vision of a social order separate from religion, without dismissing or criticizing any particular religious belief. Secularism is not an argument against Christianity, it is one independent of it. It does not question the pretensions of Christianity, it advances others, he wrote. It is a great honor, not to mention enormously appropriate, for us to be gathered to consider secularism in Leicester, where the world's oldest surviving secular society was established in 1851. The place of religion in society, particularly in the so-called West, has changed profoundly since. Around the same time that Holyoake was expounding his theory on secularism, another citizen of the British Isles was learning about Ubuntu in Africa. In 1851, David Livingston, the Scottish missionary doctor, was embarking on one of his earlier journeys in Africa across the Kalahari. A few years later, he was to discover the Victoria Falls and much of the Lake District of Central Africa, which of course had been there all along, and there were people. But that's a story for another day. The point is that Livingston was a good and brave man who, at a time when many Europeans regarded Africans as nothing more than economic resources for sale to the highest bidder, earned a reputation for integrity through his opposition to slavery. He was among the first Europeans to accept Africans as fellow human beings.